But if you look at it another way, you think, right, I'm going to get a load of food off this, I'm going to feed my family for a year. How much you're going to save on all the food, and how good is that food going to be? It's going to be 10 times better than anything you get from the supermarket. Morning everybody. Well, just popped up to the new plot. I've been offered a shed and an IBC tank. So this is it. This is the shed behind me. Quite a nice little shed, I think, and this IBC tank. But the shed is got a gutter all put in. It's been painted, so it's in good condition. It's like tongue groove, so that's quite good. You have to bolt them down here, otherwise they blow away in the wind. We've had a lot of wind the last few days. Yeah, I think that's really good condition. That's got to be worth the money, I think. So I've worked out the complete dimensions all the way around the edges, because I've got to get some posts and put in some windbreak. You can see here a lot more netting. So these people have put in every 3 meters with wire at the top and bottom. So I think that's quite a good idea. I'm thinking I'm going to put the shed here, facing down towards the view. And then I'm going to put the IBCs and water containers behind. So the idea is really that everything is sort of on the north edge. So that's not going to cast any shadow onto any plants and stuff, because there's just a pathway there to the access to the rest of the allotments. All the way around we're going to have windbreak fabric, partly to cut the wind down, but also to designate the area. I think that will help. And then within the rest of this area, I think what I'll do is you can see I'm going to make this like a nursery area, and then out the front here we'll have some grass. We'll have a grass area for sort of chilling and cooking and making drinks and stuff like that on, just here, not too big. But I think what I'll do initially is develop this top half first, and then because this area down here is so nice and green and the grass is almost lawn-like, I'm just going to keep this cut initially. If I've got time I'll do next year, or just see how we get on really, just so there's no pressure. I'm not going to say I've got to try and do everything all at once, because that would just be mad. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit. Let's go back and start planning. I'm here today just to measure up the curved edge of the allotment. So basically all I've done is gone along 2 meters down this long edge, each section 2 meters, and measured across. And then that will help me when I get back to the computer to work out this curve just a little more accurately. It's not 100% obviously. A bit like breaking first ground today. Came down yesterday and marked out all the boundary with a bit of string. And today I brought the strimmer down and strimming down this top half of the allotment. Tomorrow I'm going to come down and cut this with a lawnmower. Right, I'm going to crack on. Just ran out of petrol in that, so I just filled it up. So I thought it'd take a few minutes just to give you a little update. Back on the plot, day 2. Right, I've been moving the soil across to fill in these little grooves. I'm going to finish that in a minute, but it was supposed to be full sun all today and it's cloudy and windy. It's clearing the soil, but what I want to do is take you over to the shed, because I purchased the shed, and I'm bringing over some paving slabs to build a base for, so that it can go just here. Right, this is the shed as you saw. What I want to do is get some of the paving slabs up first, and then we'll have a look inside. I hope it doesn't tip over. Sun's coming out, look, shadow, woohoo! How exciting. Right, so just got a screwdriver in here for the minute. And here we go. Ooh, the wind's catching it. Right, let's have a look. I think we've even got a chest of drawers in here. So anyway, yeah, we've got a small bench. Not very, you know, it's okay. I'll do the job for one or two of us to sit on. Chest of drawers. Some chicken wire, which will be useful. And we got, what else we got? It's not good. You buy something, you get all these little extra goodies. Some netting, not much, but a little raised bed that'll go on. And I think, yeah, there's some heavy duty weed fabric. I think that's the 100 GSM stuff, best stuff. We've got some plant pots, and that's it. Right, I'm going to take these back, and I should, in theory, be able to then get the base down over on my plot. These things are really heavy. Oh, still, we got them here. Try not to tip over. Last time I did it, it fell over. Okay, right, I'm going to go and get the others. I won't take you on this one. Too boring. It is now 4:15 on Friday, and I'm beginning to take off this back edge ridge and put the soil back down here where the shed's going to be, just to try and level it off a bit. Now, if we just walk over here, you'll get a view of the whole plot. Over there is where the sun is, believe it or not, behind those clouds. I do like these long handled tools. I mean, you don't have to bend down. I mean, if I was on a conventional spade, I'd be down here with my back bent. Depending on how tall it was, you might be here. With the long handled, you can get right on the end of it, put your boot into it, and you don't have to bend down at all, really. Just much better for your back. So, if you've never tried long handled tools, it's quite good. You can get a fork as well. I've got a fork. I've had these for, well, ever since I started, about 7 years ago, something like that. There's not, as you can see, there's not really any bending. And the way I'm looking at this whole allotment is that I'm going to be, it's like a 10-year plan. So what I believe is that if you invest at the beginning as much as you can, obviously do it slowly. We're all different, aren't we? We've all got different priorities and different financial constraints, but if you invest at the beginning and you think this is something you really want to do, so you invest right at the start, as much money as you can, then if you plan it properly and you think, right, this is going to last 10 years. So say you invested £1,000 in the whole allotment. It's a lot of money, isn't it? I know. But you've got sheds, IBCs, compost bins, which you can obviously make yourself out of pallets for free. Weed-proof fabric, boards if you want to do raised beds, anything else you need, tools, etc, etc. Compost, if you need to bring in compost. So say £1,000 over 10 years is £100 a year. Now, I know that I could probably go out, if we didn't have lockdown, spend, well, how long would it take you to spend £100 in pub or eating out or on the car getting it fixed, or I don't know, sticking in new wallpaper in your bedroom, or it's nothing, is it? £100 over a year. So you say, I know it's £1,000 up front, but say it's £100 for a year, you've got a 10-year plan. I don't know what that works out a week or per day. It's nothing, is it? So if you do intend to do it and you want to do it long term and properly, invest some money up front. It's like doing no-dig gardening, you know, or farming. You've got to invest in the soil, the compost. And once you've done that, then sort of the upkeep of it each year is minimal, isn't it? Bit of compost, seeds, bit of effort, but you're done. So £100 a year for a hobby or something which feeds you. But if you look at it another way, you think, right, I'm going to get a load of food off this, I'm going to feed my family for a year. How much you're going to save on all the food, and how good is that food going to be? It's going to be 10 times better than anything you get from the supermarket. So all you're investing really year on year is a bit of effort, a bit of upkeep, seeds. I think it's a bargain. I know a lot of people have to do it on the cheap. I do appreciate that, and I think you've got to do whatever you can do. But if you can, you've got a bit of money and you want to do it, then I always say invest it at the beginning. Invest in good stuff, and I don't think you'll regret it. Anyway, enough of that. Allotmenting life by Chris. It's all have our own things, don't we? Anyway, I won't bore you with me digging and filling this anymore. I'll be just finishing this bit, putting this down there, and then I'm going to head off home. It's only 4:30, it's quite early, so I'll get home, do a bit more work, and then have some tea, and then get on some more work this evening. So it's been a really good day. Anyway, see a pheasant, probably too far away in the camera. Anyway, it's been really nice chatting. Wish you were here. We could have a cup of tea, can't we? Can't wait actually to get the shed up, and then we can have hot drink. It'd be nice to just sort of shelter out the wind and have a cup of tea. But anyway, that's coming. It's coming soon. Right, I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next bit.